We have a couple of pro traders ready to go head to head. Joining us now, Alan Nuckman of Agora Financial and Phil Flynn of Fox Business Network contributor. Here we go, guys, with round number one in our trader game. Fall stall. Stocks have slumped in September. What do you do with a 10% off sale?
A lot. You know, if you look at it, when we're not going to buy a house or a car or a suit for 10% off. You usually want to see a bigger sale. But in this particular case, I think this is a profit-taking pullback. The stock I like the best, finally we get a chance to buy Apple. Apple's 20% off its high, and Apple's back to this 100 level is a key support. It rallied from 60 to 140 on a split adjusted basis here. So if you lean on the 100 level, I think Apple is where it's at.
You know, it's amazing how Apple has taken down the whole market in September. You know, a couple of analysts downgrades and the whole market comes down. But make no mistake about it, September has been terrible, right? A lot of volatility, a lot of fears about the election, whether we're going to get more stimulus put together. But I think Alan's right. I mean, if you look at the long-term charts, we're still holding key support levels. That probably bodes very well. And so you might not get a better chance to buy an Apple or something like that. Now, there are people out there, you know, I'm getting the emails right now and say, all right, you guys have been bullish all year, but now you're wrong. Well, maybe we will be, but, you know, right now, it's still in a bull market territory.
Round number two, wheat winner. You can't spell wheat without eat. Why is wheat up more than 10% in the last 3 months? And is this commodity going to continue to be a grower?
It has been. And I'll tell you what, all the grains have been. I mean, if you take a look at wheat and corn, you know, we've had counter-seasonal moves in the month of September. Usually prices are going down because of the harvest, but we had some challenging weather, you know, in late August. We had drought. We had the triple tornadoes, twin twisters that knocked out a big part of the corn and bean crop. And the weather's been challenging. The yields aren't there. Having said that, you know, once you start getting into the field, those prices come down. But I'll tell you, globally, the demand for wheat has been very strong, but we have competitors. Russia, you know, we used to laugh about Russia producing wheat in the Soviet Union days, but those days have changed. They've become a real good competitor, trying to cut U.S. prices to some of our biggest buyers in Europe and Russia. So the wheat market's going to be interesting.
And if you look at it technically, we'll be between $5 and $6 a bushel in the wheat market for all of this last year. So we're above the midpoint. So you've seen a little acceleration there. If we get above 6 has been a top for the last 5 years. You get above 6 and you can see a quick run up to the $8 technically. So I like the way it's set up, and I see positive in the fact that the grain markets are moving higher at this time of year. Like Phil said, usually this is when they're filling up the bins and the prices move down.
Round number three, water thirst. A new water futures contract is going to be launched. Are you going to drink it up?
So I remember watching that movie with Jack Nicholson when I was a kid, and that's left a deep impression on me. I've got a big house on Lake Superior, so I'm ready to tap into it at any time. I'll trade anything as long as there's buyers and sellers and it's liquid.
Water is going to be one of the hottest commodities. You think oil was hot in the last decade? People say water is going to be the hottest commodity. And if you look around the globe, the U.S. has really been blessed with the amount of water supplies that they have. But even here in the U.S., those supplies are tightening.
Here's your bonus round question for today. We are taking a look at the September slump. Since 1950, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has averaged a decline of what? It's closest to the pin.
All right, so I'm going to say, all right, I'll come mine in half. I'll say 7%.
Alan, what's your guess?
3.4%.
Alan, winner, chicken dinner. The answer is 0.8%. You came in the closest.
Sweet. Go, baby, go.
Winner.
Good job, Alan.
Thank you, guys. This is First AM continues right after this. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.